Inhale, raise your arms above your head. And exhale, fold forward, placing your hands on either side of your feet. Suck your belly in, and then step back into downward facing dog. Place your hands and feet carefully on the floor, and press the mound of your index finger, mound of the pinky finger, mound of the big toe, the pinky toe, inner heel and outer heel down into the mat. Deep breathing, continue to suck the belly in. Inhale, lift the right leg up and open the right hip. Deep breathing into the right hip. Continue to press your hands into the floor. On the next exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. And then replace the right foot back on the floor. Coming back to downward facing dog. Deep breathing. Inhale, raise the left leg, open the left hip. Press both hands down into the mat. And then as you exhale, suck the belly in and draw the knee to the nose. Stay here for a couple of breaths, and then replace the left foot on the floor. Deep breathing, inhaling in through the nose, exhale out through the nose. And then take a big step forward with the right foot. Press the left heel down into the floor. Inhale, raise the arms above the head. Deeply root the left heel into the earth. And bend your right knee over your right ankle. Direct your tailbone down towards the floor and lengthen your spine. Inhale here, and then open the hips to the side, coming into warrior two, and extending the arms on either side. Inhale, open up the right side of the waist, coming into reverse warrior. And then exhale, placing the right hand down on the floor on the outside of the right foot. Continue to press your left foot into the floor and reach your left arm up and over the head. And then stepping the back foot in slightly, fold forward over your front leg. Take a breath here, squaring the hips, and then step back into downward facing dog. Deep breathing in downward facing dog. Continue to suck the belly in, lengthen the spine. Press both hands into the floor, and then step the left foot forward, keeping that right heel rooted. Inhale, bring the arms up above the head, direct your tailbone down, allow the chest to open, shoulders to move away from the ears. And then on your next exhale, opening up to warrior two, so opening the hips, continuing to press that right heel down into the floor, bending the left knee over the left ankle. And then inhale, opening up the left side of the waist. Keep bending the left knee over the left ankle. And then on your next exhale, bring the left hand down on the outside of the left foot. Deep breathing here. And then exhale, bring the right arm down. Square the hips, step the back foot in a little bit. And then fold forward over your front leg. Deep breathing here. And then stepping back into downward facing dog. Return to your breath, inhaling in through the nose. Exhale. On your next inhale, come into plank. Keep the legs strong, lift the belly, and then exhale, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, coming to upward facing dog. And then on your exhale, coming into downward facing dog. You can step the feet in a little bit if you'd like to have a deeper stretch in the ankle and the calf. And then step your right foot forward. Inhale, come up to standing. And then exhale, folding sideways into Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. So make sure both legs are strong, kneecaps are lifted. And then open the shoulders, reach out through the fingertips. On your next inhale, bend your right leg and come into half moon pose. pressing the fingertips into the floor. Once you've extended in all 4 directions, you can reach back and grab your left foot. Continue to roll the shoulders away from the ears, lengthening the spine, coming into a gentle back bend. Inhale here, and then exhale, fold forward over your front leg, and lifting the left leg into standing split. And on your next exhale, step back into lunge. Inhale, raise the arms above the head. Really direct your tailbone down to open the front of the left hip. And then exhale, fold forward, step back into downward facing dog. And then preparing for the left side. Inhale. We'll do a little vinyasa here first, coming down into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, down dog. Now we're ready for the second side. So inhale, reach your left leg back. And then step forward. So stepping forward with the left foot. Inhale, coming up to standing, opening the hips. Exhale, fold sideways into Utthita Trikonasana. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears, lengthening the spine. Reaching out through the fingertips. Deep breathing here. And then you can turn to look at the floor and reach forward with your fingertips. Align your fingertips with your pinky toe, and then roll the right hip over the left hip. Roll the right shoulder over the left shoulder, and then begin to twist your spine. If you can look up towards your top hand. You can either stay here, or you can bend your right knee and reach back for your right foot with your right hand. And then come into a gentle back bend here, allowing the chest to open. Inhale, and then exhale, bringing the right hand down, lifting that right leg up for standing split, releasing the head and the neck and the spine, and then stepping back into a lunge. And so keep your legs strong here, especially that back leg, and then direct your tailbone down, allowing the front of the right hip to open. Inhaling here, and then exhale, stepping back into downward facing dog. So pressing both hands firmly into the floor, moving the shoulders away from the ears, drawing the ribs in. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breathing in downward facing dog. Allowing the breath to travel to each part of the body. So follow the breath as it comes in through the nose. And then follow it as it moves out. Okay, we're going to step forward with the right foot. And we're going to place the left knee on the floor. So coming into a long lunge. You want to really lift the pelvic floor here. And then you can lift your back foot and reach back for the foot and bend the knee. So you're bringing the heel towards the butt. Again, really direct the tailbone down to get a nice opening in the front of the hip. And you want to try and keep the hips square as much as you can. If you need help with this, you can reach back with your other arm towards your foot and then press your foot into your hand so you get a nice chest opening. Inhale here, and then exhale, let go, and extend the front leg, bringing the sit bones back. And then inhale, come forward into a long lunge, and raise the arms up above the head. Exhale, bring the hands down, and stepping back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here, and exhale. Deep breathing. And we'll do the left side. So stepping forward with the left foot, and bringing the right knee down. Going forward, keeping that pelvic floor lifted as you come into the lunge. And then if it feels okay, you can lift the back foot and reach back towards the foot with the hand. And then bending the leg, bringing the sit bone towards the buttock. Continue to lift the pelvic floor, activating Mula Bandha, and then allowing the full spine to be free. And then if you like, you can reach back with both arms and press your right foot into your hands to further open the chest and encourage the balance on the right and left side of the body. So creating length in both sides. And when you're ready, you can come into a long lunge, setting up the legs, really activating the back leg. Inhale, bring the arms up above the head, shoulders down, away from the ears. Exhale, place the hands down, and stepping back into a downward facing dog. Deep breathing in downward facing dog. Allow your spine to completely release here. And then bend your knees, look forward, and jump towards the top of your mat for Uttanasana, forward fold. So deep breathing in Uttanasana. And then inhale with strong legs, come all the way up. And then exhale, come into Utkatasana, chair pose. So sitting in a chair, keep the heels rooted, and then bend your knees as much as you can without lifting the heels away from the floor. Reach the arms up. Inhale here, and then exhale, folding forward into Uttanasana, rooting the hands, and then jumping back into down dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring the right leg forward into pigeon pose. So here again, press the fingertips into the floor, activate Mula Bandha, so lifting the pelvic floor. And then you can roll your shoulders up towards the ears and then roll them back and down, opening the chest. Inhaling here, let's do it again. Shoulders, and really activating that pelvic floor. And then if it feels all right, you've got some freedom in the back leg, you can lift it up off the floor and reach back with your left hand. And bend the heel towards the sit bone. So again, just like in the standing lunge in Warrior One, we want to really direct the tailbone down and lift the pubic bone so that the front of the hip opens. If you want to work on your symmetry on both sides of the waist, you can reach back with both arms and press the foot into the hands. Or if you like, you can hook the foot with the left elbow and then interlace your fingers. Another variation would be to reach back towards the toes with both arms and then come into a chest opening back bend here. If you want to open your shoulders, you can grab onto the foot with the right hand and press the foot into the hand. When you're done, step back into downward facing dog. And then inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, go down. We'll come onto the belly for a moment, so just opening the chest. So you want to really focus on lifting the belly towards the spine and direct the tailbone towards the feet, so you're creating space in the lower back. You can stay here, or you can bend your knees and reach back for your ankles, and then lift your thighs away from the floor. So you want to always be creating space in the lower back when we move into these back bends. So press the fingertips into the floor. Inhale, lift the shoulders up, open the chest. Or cobra variation. And then exhale, coming back down. Inhale, come into upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breathing. Inhale, reach the left leg back. Exhale, big step forward, coming into cobra on the left side. So place your fingertips on the floor and lift your shoulders, rolling them up towards the ears, back and down, opening the chest. So you're really from the tailbone activating the pelvic floor, lifting. And then if you've got some freedom in that back leg, you can lift it up and reach back with your right foot. Pressing your foot into your hand and then bending the knee, bringing the heel towards the sit bone. Opening the chest. Got some freedom with the left arm, you can lift it up. above the head. And then exhale, reaching back with both arms, lengthening both sides of the waist, opening the chest. And then, if you like, you can hook your foot with your elbow. Feel free to stay at any of these variations, whichever one you like the best. You can stay there, or you can keep moving if you don't like. So the last one was to reach back with the arm and grab the foot and bring the head towards the foot. So to keep your balance, you really have to activate the pelvic floor here, otherwise you'll just fall over. So deep breathing here. Again, opening the shoulder if you like, and then exhale, stepping back, downward facing dog. Deep breathing and downward facing dog. And then bringing the knees down and directing the tailbone down. You're going to open up the hips, so you're going to push your hips forward and you're going to lengthen your spine, rolling your shoulders up towards your ears and then back. And then opening the chest and reaching back towards the ankles. Really focus on lengthening the spine here. The hips will open naturally. And then when you're done, you can exhale and sit back on your heels. So deep breathing here. And then we'll try a second variation. So again, directing the tailbone down, lengthening the spine, rolling the shoulders up towards the ears, and back and down, opening the chest. And if you like, you can look back and extend the arms, rolling the shoulders open. Upward facing dog, activating the legs, and then exhale, coming back into downward facing dog. So if you like, you can come into a shorter dog here, so bringing the hands a little bit closer to the feet, pressing the heels in the ground, and just finding some symmetry after those asymmetrical poses. And you can walk your hands back towards your feet, and then come to sit in a chair for a moment, and then come all the way up. And let's work on some balance. So you're going to lift the left leg up and reach back towards your foot with your left leg, coming into dancer's pose. So here, really press your foot into your hand so you can focus on opening the shoulder. So we're not only opening the hips, but opening the shoulders. And then you can take a little back bend in between, if you like, before we go to the second side. So lifting the right leg up, and then reaching back with your right hand and pressing your foot into the hand so you can open the right shoulder. Really activating the muscles of that left leg to keep your balance. And then coming back to sit in a chair for a moment. And then on the exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. And then just walking your hands forward back into downward facing dog. And then inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, down dog. Deep breathing in downward facing dog. And then bringing the elbows down. You You can step your feet in. So again, we're opening the shoulders. So make sure your elbows are as wide as your shoulders and your hands are as wide as your elbows. So you've got the right angle there. And you want to really activate the fronts of the thighs, lifting the sit bones up so the legs are strong. And then on the next exhale, bringing the knees down and coming into child's pose. So resting in child's pose, allow the weight of the head to rest on the floor. And then inhale, open up the shoulders a little bit more. So bending the right elbow and then reaching up with the left arm to hook the fingers. If you can't reach, you can take a belt or a scarf or a sock and hold on to it here. Then we'll do the second side, so bending the left elbow and reaching back, hooking the fingers together, interlacing the fingers, deep breathing, reaching the elbows away from one another, and then exhale, release, and coming back into downward facing dog. And then inhale, lifting the right leg and opening the right hip. And then exhale, stepping the right leg through, coming into Hanuman Asana. So splits the right leg forward. So press the fingertips into the floor. First we'll open the chest. So rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and then backing down. And then we'll come into a twist. So coming back into center and then bringing the left hand forward to the right leg. And then grabbing the left leg with the right hand. So you're twisting. And then inhale, come back to center. And reach back with both hands towards the left foot. And press the left foot into the hands. So you can open the chest. And then you can grab your left foot with your left hand, just like we did in Pigeon. And in the lunge, you can bend your left leg to open the front of the left thigh. You can either stay here, or you can grab the left foot and flip your elbow up. So you get a bit of a back bend here. And you can grab the foot with both hands and bring your head back. If you like, you can switch hands. You can go for a little shoulder opener here, pressing the foot into the hand. Deep breathing, slow and steady, don't force this stuff. Inhale, coming back slowly, and then exhale, folding over the front of your right leg. Deep breathing here. All right, now opening up onto the side, you can kind of squiggle your right shoulder in front of your right leg, and then take your left arm over top and grab your left ankle. And you can either keep your left leg extended, or you can bend the knee so that you can really focus on the right leg. And then you can come back to center, extending the left leg if it's bent. And then inhale, raise the arms up. One last back bend if you like here. Exhale, bring the hands down. And we'll come through Pigeon and then back into downward facing dog. So finding symmetry again here. You can walk the hands in for a shorter dog. Inhale, reach the left leg back, step it forward and through. Coming into Hanuman Asana on the second side. So we've got the left leg forward, right leg back. Press the fingertips into the floor, lengthen the side body, rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and back. opening the chest, and then bringing the right hand towards the left leg and the left hand towards the right leg, coming into a twist. So you want to feel your whole spine twisting from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the head. And then come back to center. You can bend your right leg and inhale, lifting the left arm up. So you can do one or all of these variations. Just do the ones that you like the best at first, and you can begin to challenge yourself more with the ones that maybe you don't like so much. It's normal also if you have one side that's stronger or more flexible than the other. And what's important is that you just try and balance as much as you can. So deep breathing here. And opening the shoulder. Really focusing on the stability of the legs. So this is what's going to make sure you don't fall over as you're doing this. You want to activate the legs and the pelvic floor. Take an inhale here and then exhale, folding forward over that front leg. Deep breathing. Also an opportunity to open the front of the left ankle, so you can point your toe so you create space in the front of the ankle. This helps with stability in the pose too. When you're ready, you can come on to your side, so weaseling your way in front of the left leg there, getting your left shoulder in front of the left leg. Try and get your left shoulder to the floor if you can, and then grabbing the left ankle with the right hand, bending the right knee if you like. And then coming back into a front split. And then on the inhale, coming up, coming into a back bend. And then exhale, coming back into downward facing dog. So again, finding symmetry. This is super important after these asymmetrical open-legged poses. Uttanasana, forward fold. Deep breathing here. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring the arms down. And folding forward. Coming all the way down. The feet on the floor, bend the knees, wrap your arms around your legs. So you're opening the lower back. And then you can come onto your back slowly. And press the feet into the floor. Interlace the fingers, roll one shoulder and then the other shoulder under. Lifting the chest. So you can press your feet into the floor, reach your knees forward, and then just allow the pelvis to float up. And then you can bring your hands underneath your pelvis, and then you can extend one leg, allowing the front of the right hip to open, and then extend the other leg, allowing the front of the left hip to open. And then bringing your feet together and extending both legs. It's a lovely stretch for the psoas. So just breathe into psoas, the front of the hip. And then bending the knees again, bring the feet to the floor. And coming all the way down. And bending the knees, placing the feet as close as you can to your pelvis. Make sure they're parallel. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And we'll lift up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. So you can either choose to focus on the shoulders or focus on the hips. What I like to do is bring the feet close together as possible, and then really lift the pelvis up high, and then slowly begin to extend the legs, bringing the shoulders over top of the wrists. You can rock forward and back, you can move your head around. Sometimes it helps to look towards the chest. And then when you've had enough, you can come down and take a little rest. Here, and then bring the right leg into the chest and extending the right leg. I like to try and bring my toes to the ground. If that's just not happening for you, another option is to interlace the fingers around the back of the thigh and then slowly slide them up as you bring your leg towards you. Let's try the other side. So if you like, you can try and touch those toes towards the ground, or you can take the other variation, interlacing the fingers behind the leg and then slowly sliding them up towards the ankle, keeping the leg extended. And we'll do a little psoas stretch, so bringing the hands to the upper thigh. You want to press the femur, the thigh bone, away from the pelvis to create space in the hip crease. And then on your next inhale, coming up to a seated pose, Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together, open the knees to the side, and then lengthen the spine. And we'll take a twist to release the back. So bringing the right leg across the left leg, hold on to the right leg and twist towards the right. Really focusing on lengthening the spine from the base of the spine all the way up. And then coming back slowly. And we'll switch to the other side, so bringing the left leg over top of the right, holding that left leg in tight, and then twisting towards the left. So you want to really lengthen the spine, creating space for the breath, opening that central channel. And then coming back, and we'll do one last hip opener here. So you're going to bring your left leg so that the shin is in line with the front of the mat, and then bring the right leg across and place the right foot across the left knee. So you want to have both shins in line. You can stay here sitting upright, or if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can fold forward over both legs. This may be excruciating for you. On some days it's excruciating for me, but just try and relax into it. This is when your breath really becomes your friend. You can just release into it. So we'll try the other side. So inhale, coming up, and then bringing the right shin in line with the front of the mat, and then bringing the left shin across, left ankle across the right knee. Inhale, either seated upright or folding forward on the exhale, and deep breathing. This is a great pose to prepare yourself for eventually doing lotus. But it's safer because you're not compressing the knee joint. And then inhale, coming up, and we're just going to sit here in meditation for a few breaths. So just breathing, close your eyes, and enjoy your breath. Inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the nose, allowing the central channel to be open for the breath to pass freely.